If you thought peer pressure was only for teenage girls, think about it again. Peer pressure also happens to people when they start working. In fact, peer pressure is everywhere throughout your life because people want to be able to get along with their friends and look like they are the same. Very few people are actually edging to be different than the people that they hang out with. A lot of people want to do things because other people are doing them and it is a norm. Very few people ask themselves, so why am I doing this? A lot of people just follow each other like a pack of sheep. You just follow each other like a pack of sheep. Maybe you're going to the slaughterhouse, but you're still following each other like a pack of sheep. Peer pressure. Peer pressure. It is keeping people poor. Just because somebody had a big wedding in a fancy location, spend more than 1,000,000 Kenya shillings on that wedding, you also want a big one. You're putting pressure on the young man who proposed to you the other day, putting pressure. Just because somebody is living in a certain neighborhood, you also want to live there. If you ask yourself, so what are your needs? What do you desire in a home? You even don't know. A lot of people, you ask them, so what do you want? Then you ask them, why do you want this? They have no answer. A lot of people want to buy cars because everyone is buying a Toyota, because everyone is buying a Hilux, because everyone is buying a 4x4 you buy. So why do you need a car? For what reason and what purpose? People have no answers because they follow each other like sheep, sometimes to a slaughterhouse. People put on themselves a lot of pressure following other people. But unfortunately, no one's race is the same. The people who will make more money than you, so don't try to chase them. It is like trying to compete with an elephant to poop. It will always poop much more poop because it's bigger than you. So you're trying to chase with people who are making more money. You're trying to chase at people who have family foundational advantage. Maybe they are rich where they live. Their parents give them a stipend. There are people who are given a stipend. They are old, they have children, but they are given a stipend. There are people who did not enter employment with help loans. There are people who all their school fees was paid upfront. There are people who get loans from their families. Their families are well capable of doing it. There are people who are given deposits to build a house, deposits to buy a house, and you're trying to chase them, and you know your financial background. In fact, you are the one who supports your brothers and sisters to get educated, but you're still trying to chase after people. A lot of people are looking at Instagram, looking at pictures of people. It's a holiday season. Oh, so and so went here. Oh, so and so went here. Oh, they were going to Europe. Oh, they're going. Then you think, I have to also go to Europe. I also have to go to America. I also have to go to this Mauritius. I have to go to Dubai. In fact, Dubai. People go there and spend a lot of money on these places. But it is not all that. But anyway, we are sheep. We're just going, we're huddling together, going to the slaughterhouse. A lot of people are going to the slaughterhouse of financial death. Just following, like goats, like sheep. In fact, goats are better because goats think for themselves. Sheep just follow. You're just following, just following. You are looking at pictures and thinking, person is doing great. Let me shock you. There is a certain socialite who would take a flight, one flight to one destination, and enter the toilet in the plane like 5 times and take a picture in this seat. This other seat is empty. Take a picture in this seat with a different cloth. Take a picture in this seat and then go for holiday. Take a picture with this plane when they land in the airport. Take a picture with this plane when they land in the airport. Take several photos. Take several shots with several clothes, and they have pictures for a whole year. Then you're wondering, is this person traveling every other day? Social media pressure, and a lot of these are fakes. They are fakes, but you believe the fakes. You think that the grass is greener on their side. So you are always under pressure, my friend. People are sharing old photos and resharing, and you're putting yourself with current pressure. You will die thinking about other people's lives. And the other thing is people thinking that the lives of other people are greener than yours. You don't know the pressure people have. You don't know the things people do. But you're putting yourself the pressure. Maybe you're even doing better than them financially, but you're feeling like you're left out. You have the fear of missing out. Maybe you're looking at the greener grass on their end, but maybe it is watered by sewage water. Maybe they have to do a lot of corruption and bribery and funny transactions to maintain their lives. And in fact, one of the biggest causes of corruption in the government is when civil servants look at other civil servants earning the same income but driving bigger cars, living in bigger houses, and so they feel the need to keep up with the Joneses. So what do with their limited income? They start asking for bribes. They ask engaging in corruption. They start stealing resources. Why? Peer pressure. A lot of people are putting themselves in peer pressure and following the herd without looking at themselves. If you want to live a peaceful life, free tip, if you want to live a peaceful life, be content with what you have, where you are. In fact, always compete against yourself. Have you ever asked yourself, what happens if you are the fastest man in the world? How do you remain competitive? You compete against yourself because the race is yours. You become better than yourself last year. You become better in time than before. You start tracking your expenses financially. You start tracking your expenses. You start investing your incomes. You start tracking your revenues. You start looking for opportunities to grow your wealth, to be able to get better opportunities in your workplace, to be able to move and shift careers, look for employers who are going to pay you the amount of money that you desire, because you are competing against yourself. You are becoming a better version of yourself. It is less pressure and it is even more fulfilling for you. Avoid peer pressure. Leave it for teenage girls who are struggling with looking cooler than the next Instagrammer. I hope you're learning, you're growing, and becoming financially aware. In fact, the only competition that you should be having that people don't is sharing their net worth figures. Oh, I'm worth this much this month. You share on Instagram. Then that would actually make people become better financially because they would want to achieve that. Thank you for watching. My name is George Kingore, your online finance guy.